You're responsible for everything you put in your body as a professional athlete. You're responsible. Whatever you put in there, that's on you. This dude says he took an agent that turns into, I call it Kool-Aid, because Kool-Aid ain't Kool-Aid until you add water and sugar. It's just powder. Once you add water and sugar, it's Kool-Aid. The stuff that he used is not used as a steroid, but once it gets inside the human body, it reacts like a steroid, not a performance enhancer. They use the words steroid. They hardly ever use the words steroid anymore. He used something that turns into a steroid. With that being said, Golden Tate went to the Giants before this suspension came down and told them, I'm using a fertility drug. It may get me flagged. Now, in full disclosure, there are a bunch of people, there are a bunch of men that use fertility drugs because they act like performance enhancers. But the fact that, I almost call it man low key, the fact that Golden Tate went to the Giants before failing his test and alerted them of this lets me know it's some bullshit that's happening. With that being said, I got to go back to Mo Cheese's comment. I told him I was going to read his comment when I got to the football. It's getting ugly in New York. Golden Tate 4-game suspension for a banned substance. Second receiver hurt in 1 day. Yeah, but the thing is, he's appealing it, and if Golden Tate plays this correctly, he can play and then drop the. He can play into the other dude, Mr. Shirley Shepard, get hurt. Mo Cheese is referring to wide receiver for the New York Football Giants. Why do they call them? Why do I say football Giants? There ain't no damn baseball Giants in New York no more. But I get it. But that's just stupid. That's redundant as hell. But if he play it right, he can drag this out until Shepard is healthy, and then drop the case and do the 4 games. Ladies, we cannot act like men and be dealt with like a man. Some of these women will knock you down, and stop it, ladies. Some of these men will knock you out. What the hell? Excuse me, Loki. Ladies, we cannot act like men and not be dealt with like a man. Some of these men will knock you down. Stop it, ladies. Shout out to Low Key for having a well-rounded, in my opinion, perspective. And the reason I say Low Key has a well-rounded perspective in regards to this is I have a friend, very close friend. He's like a brother. We had this debate a few years back when the Florida State quarterback, can't think of his name, so his last name was Pearson. He was in a bar, bumped into a young lady. She lunged at him. He grabbed her, pushed her back. She swung at him. He grabbed her right hand with his left hand. He grabbed her right hand with his left hand with his right hand. She continued to be aggressive, tried to knee him in his groin. He pushed her back. She charged at him again. He punched or slapped her in the face. The whole world said this young 19-year-old man was wrong. I disagree with that. And if you don't want to deal with me at some point, I can understand that. But as Low-Key said, you cannot put your hands on somebody and expect not to get hands put back on you. That's unreasonable behavior. And how about this? I am a firm believer in stop making these violent acts and everything. Stop segregating the population in regards to wrong. Wrong is wrong. It's not wrong to hit a woman. It's not wrong to hit a man. It's wrong to hit anybody. A kid, a man, a woman, an old lady, an old man, a dog, a cat. You don't hit no lions. Ain't nobody going and putting their hands on alligators. Let me kick this alligator in the ass. Let me go to the zoo and jump the thing into the polar bears and let one of these see what happens. See, it's cool to hit somebody when you got the protection of the law or the protection of the moral police. It's well, you're a woman, you never get hit. No, no, no. Ain't nobody above an ass whooping, people. Up until the police start dishing out punishment equally, then people be able to start putting their damn hands in their pockets. See, as my friend Dina Miller says to her fucking 5-year-old, she's a preschool teacher or a kindergarten teacher. Use your words. Use your words. If you can't communicate with somebody and you feel the need to put your hands on somebody, well, be prepared to go your ass to jail. Because once everybody start getting arrested, you'll see a lot less. Because there's still monsters out there, men and women, who attack men, women, and children, old and seniors, and animals. There's monsters out there. I'm not ignoring the fact that some people have issues that they want to be violent and put their hands on folks. I'm not going to ignore that. But if everybody starts walking away, because if you got something to lose, you ain't going to lose it. More than likely. There's a great chance you will not lose everything that you have to slap me in the face. I'm a woman, I'm emotional. Well, you going to be an emotional motherfucker with a black eye? I mean, that's just the bottom line. You cannot enact violence against someone and expect violence not to be reciprocated. You cannot break the rules of humanity and violate my humanity by striking me and then dictate the response of my anger. If you slap me and I go get a bat and hit you upside your head, well, I only slapped you. But guess what? You had the option of not slapping me, man, woman, or child. Well, you took it too far. No, I didn't, because I was not hitting that person, man, woman, or child. So people can disagree with me, and it's understandable if you do. But if you put your damn hands on somebody, you violate somebody's humanity, be prepared to defend your life. Football player, lady, boy, girl. If you find yourself on the end of something bad, all you have to do while that person is punching you repeatedly in your face, instead of asking God to stop them, just think, I wouldn't be getting my ass whooped if I wouldn't have hit him, though, or her. I wouldn't be getting these stitches in my chest if I wouldn't have slapped that lady. They wouldn't be pulling this bullet out of my sternum if I wouldn't have slapped this lady. I mean, that's just the reality of it, man. We live in a world of lies at this point. We think we could say what we want. Well, legally, you can say what you want to say. You know what? You're right. And sometimes people just willing to deal with the legal ramifications of fucking you up. So, I mean, hey, man, I'm sorry, Loki. I know you be at work listening. But I just had to say that. I had to say that, man. When you bold enough and brazen enough to put your hands on somebody, be prepared. Face to the Lord, ass to the earth. That could be a possibility, man. Some people ain't gonna let you violate their humanity. Tell God I say hi, motherfucker. For real. I mean, hey, man. It's just the reality of the situation, y'all. Keep your goddamn hands to yourself, and we'll have less problems. And again, it's not ignoring the monsters that live in the world, and it's not ignoring none of that. But hey, you violate somebody's humanity, they might kill you. And I'm gonna tell you now, I don't mind jury duty. And if you bust some lady or man in the face and they hurt you bad, I'm saying not guilty. I'm just letting you know. So don't put me in no jury if you don't want nobody to go home. I'm just letting you know. Keep your damn hands off other people. And we all be cool. We can have a conversation. We have 10,000 arguments, a million disagreements. When you disrespect somebody by putting your hands on them, hey, if I'm on the jury, you going home. HRap on the jury, I'm going home, mama. Just say that, cause that's the old boy who got the podcast. That's the millionaire dude with the podcast. That part. Ladies, you can't cry wolf and then poke a motherfucker. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You can't be poking the bear and then wonder why you got a paw print in your chest. That's low key. Shout out to low key. You damn right. You know, and I'm all for scraping a dude who beating up women. I'm all for that. But you can't be whooping nobody, man. You can't be putting your hands on nobody. That's all I'm saying. With that being said, the Dallas Cowboys are a chaotic situation, ladies and gentlemen, haters and bitter friends. It's chaos down there in Texas, and I blame nobody. But again, this is another situation to whereas when you're lovable and you're cuddly and warm, the Dallas Cowboys is the richest franchise in all of sports. Dallas Cowboys, the richest team in football at $5 billion. The New York Knicks are number 2 at $4.6 billion. And the Yankees are number 3 at $4 billion. You don't hear a whole lot of smoke. Bear down. That's my man, Big Illinois. Thank you, brother. Thank you. But it's easy to call James Dolan the big goofball. I ain't mad. If you feel that way, my man D Gray just shot a whole bunch of Cowboys out there. How about them Cowboys? Boo! No, I ain't gonna say that. But Jerry Jones is he's a media guy. He's a media guy. He is embraced by the media. But I blame Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and the rest of them. Y'all know HRap is all about that bread. Y'all know HRap is all about getting your bread and sustaining your bread and getting it cracking. Y'all know that, man. Y'all know it. Y'all know what time it is. That's what I'm all about. But I will throw you a discount if you take care of me early. And what I mean by early is this. When you are looking at the landscape of paying players, there's always, and y'all heard me say this before, there is no middle class in America no more. You're the rich or poor. And there used to be a middle class in sports, but that's why I talk about sports and social and geopolitical issues, because sports is a microcosm of what's going on in the country, whether you want to believe it or not. And why I say that is this. It used to be a time in the world where you could say, this guy's a max player. Well, then now they got this terminology, max player and other players. Max money used to be designated for Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Bird. Max players, Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon. Max players. Then you had I'm going to throw my boy Isaiah in there too. Isaiah, up there. The second tier was the Scottie Pippins, the Joe Dumas, and those kinds of players. The Kevin Johnsons, very good ball players, but you were not going to win a title because of them. They will win with people. Mark Jackson and those type of dudes. Mid-level guys. Still stars, but they not max dudes. And then you had other guys. Horace Grant, Dennis Scott, and other guys. Very good ball players, but they just are an additional pieces. And, now they've done away with this. So when you are the Dallas Cowboys, you had an opportunity back in December. You don't have any other prospects for quarterback. You told the whole world that Dak was your guy. At that point, Matt Ryan and the boy in Detroit were the top paid quarterbacks at $25, $27 million. If you would have gone to Dak Prescott and said, I'll give you a $22 million contract over the next so many years, boom, batter, your pockets is getting fatter. They wouldn't be in this situation, because then you could have turned to Amari Cooper. We just took care of Dak, and we're going to take care of you. And then you could have went to Ezekiel Elliott and did the same thing, and those three guys would be taken care of. They would have been underpaid in a couple years, but they'd have been taken care of now and happy now with $60 million, $40 million, and you could have walked away and lived the long day. But Jerry Jones now, as we say in Chicago, y'all was pump faking, man. Are we gonna take care of that? Next thing you know, another dude get $30 million. Then another dude get $35 million. Now the floor has been raised. Well, you could have got away with paying him less than Matt Ryan and the boy Matthew Stafford money. Now his money is gonna be more than theirs. And now Ezekiel Elliott is holding out. He is the premier running back in the National Football League. The holes that they say he had as a player, he don't have those holes anymore. Remember, he came in the league, leaving Ohio State University. They said the boy couldn't catch. Guess who had more catches than 60% of the wide receivers in the National Football League last year? Ezekiel Elliott. So Jerry Jones, You need to stop